Hey, Morgan, right now, police are looking for 4 suspects. They say in all the 16 businesses that the perps hit, they had the same M.O. They came to businesses just like here at Zoe's Kitchen in Matthews, and they shattered the glass door. In fact, you can still see some of the glass on the concrete here, and you can see right here, the door still boarded up. Morgan, this is a pretty disturbing story. I talked to a woman today who says that a man came up in a car, pulled up right beside her right here, and exposed himself. This all happening at the Old Town Village Tuesday morning, and it gets worse. We found reports today of another woman who says that the same thing happened to her at this very same shopping center. Just moments ago, we saw 3 scooters cut through these 3 lanes, go into oncoming traffic and run a red light here on College Street. Now, you open up the app, you can still see that there are quite a few scooters out there, but it's not going to be for very long. The Lime Company did not get approval from the city to be in Charlotte, and it's raising concerns for the safety of the riders. Drew, this massive tree here was uprooted, fell into Shamwood Road, blocking the road here in Plaza Midwood. Now, this was a similar sight all throughout Charlotte today, including down power lines in flooded waterways. Tonight, officials say that storm damage cleanup is already underway. Morgan, tonight we've learned that Daryl Ray Hinson Jr. has been arrested twice in York County, once in 2016 for child neglect and another time in 2017 for drug possession. Now, if I step out of the way, you can see that the doors are boarded up on the gas station where a bullet hit and shattered the glass. Now, one outbound lane of Independence Boulevard is open, but CMPD says that best case scenario, outbound Independence won't be completely open until tomorrow afternoon, so you can definitely expect some delays. But check it out right behind me. You can still see that crews are working on that sinkhole. Morgan, here at Little Sugar Creek, just from the rain that we've gotten today, the water levels have been rising. You can hear the rushing waters of the creek right behind me. But if you follow me here into this walkway, you can see mud and debris from when the creek did flood a little bit earlier today. Now, officials in Union County telling me that the lessons they learned from Hurricane Florence will help them in the coming days. Morgan, taste and smell, they're senses that we take for granted every day, but Nate Green no longer has because of an incident that happened here in the Harris Teeter parking lot. He was in bed for weeks. He couldn't walk, but he says now with the love and support from his friends and family, he's viewing this as a second chance at life. Morgan, riders piled into buses just like this one here at the Scaly Bark Station trying to get through Uptown. I talked to many riders who were confused as to which bus to go on and where to go. Now, the part of the Blue Line has been closed for 5 days now, leaving many riders asking when are the repairs going to be done. Parents here at Everest Gymnastics defending Coach Keehan, even saying that they support him, adding that he taught their children discipline and integrity. But tonight I did talk to one parent who has a much different story. Drew, it was an incredibly emotional day. The jury deliberated for almost 9 hours before the verdict was read out loud. The Olsen family, including Carolina Panther Greg Olsen, coming out of the Mecklenburg County Courthouse hugging and crying. Drew, the suspect, Hunter Basil, is a senior here at Forest View High School. Police had arrested him on Tuesday and did not find any weapon. Now, today in court, prosecutors told a judge that 7 students had reported Basil's threats to the police. Rescuers here, you can see, huddling the side of the bridge, generators trying to put light onto the water. Now, if you follow me over here, you can see these are pretty treacherous floodwaters. You can see the rushing water, debris mixed in. We have learned just a few moments ago that a car was swept away with the mother and the 1-year-old child in it. Morgan, more than 50 people showed up to the prayer vigil, many of them telling me they wanted to come and show support for Maddox's family. If I step out of the way, you can take a look behind me and see that a memorial is growing. People have been dropping off teddy bears all day long, something Maddox's mother says he loved.
No more hearts are broken.
News that's broken hearts across the country and hit home for many in Gaston County.
I don't even know the little fella, but it has broke my heart and made me sick, literally sick to my stomach.
Dozens gathered for a prayer vigil in a parking lot off Franken Lake Road, remembering the 6-year-old and his big smile.
We come before you in faith, trusting and knowing that Maddox is safe in your arms, God.
Lindsay Miller was driving when she heard the news on the radio that searchers had found the boy's body.
Tears immediately, and I was just heartbroken. I had to pull over because it was definitely a shock.
Maddox Rich, a name people across our area, and especially in Gaston County, will never be forgotten.
Gaston County's boy now.
Morgan, the Home Depot here on Wendover Road just closing for the night, but generators are gone. Batteries, flashlights have been flying off the shelves all day. I've been talking to a lot of people who have told me that they learned their lesson from Hurricane Hugo and aren't taking any chances. Water cases being sold by the thousands across Charlotte, getting ready for Hurricane Florence.
Definitely anxious. I have no clue what to expect.
Ariel Lee,
Battery-powered things.
stocking up on flashlights for potential power outages. She isn't the only one.
I remember Hugo, and I don't want to get caught. We were a week without power and water.
Lowe's at North Lake getting hundreds of calls all day for generators. Chuck Norris picking up supplies, grateful he bought a generator last year.
But I got it just in case, and I think this is the case right now.
Norris says his biggest concern.
A tree in the backyard falling on the house, that's what I'm concerned about most, but I can't do a lot about it right now.
Meanwhile, at the food line on Park Road,
Stocking up for the big storm.
employees have been restocking all day as people grab water, bread, and milk.
Things that I can cook without a stove if I have to, or make sandwiches, things like that.
A similar picture here at the North Lake Target and the bare bread shelves at Walmart in Belmont. Pam Bullock filling her grocery cart, telling me this time she'll be ready.
I lived through Hugo, so I'm not going to get caught off guard again.
Sophia, look, there's some new people to see you. Do you want
Sophia Weaver is a sassy and silly 9-year-old who loves crafts and music.
Go, Sophia.
And her family.
She's happy to see your brother and sister, aren't you? Yes.
Sophia has a rare neurological disorder called Rett syndrome. She can't walk or talk, has seizures, and breathing problems.
We face it and deal with it and do what we have to do to keep her happy, healthy, and thriving.
Sophia's mom, Natalie Weaver, has been in the public eye fighting for her daughter's health care. But Twitter trolls quickly attacked her, saying hateful things about her daughter.
They tell me that Sophia should die. I should have killed her. They talk about her looks and call her a monster.
Natalie tried to report the abuse to Twitter, but the social media site only listed race, religion, gender, or orientation, but not disability as categories for harmful or abusive tweets. Natalie knew she had to change that.
We're living in a time where people feel empowered to speak on their hate, which is why I will not back down. I will not stop fighting. This is not a time to get scared and stay silent.
After campaigning on social media for months, Twitter reached out to Natalie, saying it was adding disability to the violation reporting tool.
What you think, Sos? Good? She thinks it's good.